Yo, morning guys, welcome back to the Ahn Rho Project. This is the psychiatric self-therapeutic multimedia project to solve the problems, challenges, obstacles in our lives, as well as the self-improvement process to reach the goals and ambitions that we set for ourselves as well as those around us. If you would like a brief introduction, a brief summary into the Ahn Rho Project, how we break it down into domains of life, sub-series analogies, and so on and so forth, including the live stream schedule and the copyright-free music, you can find it on the previous live streams for past 3.5 years straight to January 2021 and beyond for more updated versions. So that being said, let's dive into the second portion of the stream, which is table of contents as usual, part of maybe about 10 different segments per live stream spread across 15 minutes, not too much, won't take too much of your time, sorry. I'm going to do a quick introduction and just say that we're going to try to do a system override 1.0 once again, try to condense everything, the introductory phase, into about 3 minutes tops. Alright, and note that there will be some changes that I need to add today as well to the live streaming structure. So, table contents, second segment, right, out of 10, 11 different segments. We're going to have 3 different phases of the live stream, phase 1, 2, and 3. Phase 1 is the introductory bit, broken down into 1, 2, and 3 sections. First, introduction. Second is table contents. Third is supposed to be disclaimers, how we conduct the stream. After that, we move to phase 2. Phase 2 stream of the stream is content that covers digital stuff, like, for example, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All 5 of those segments are digital abstract things, such as one of them focuses on the directory of podcasts, videos, recordings. The next one might focus on relationships and visuals. For relationships and things that I can't show you visually, so a lot of storytelling, commentary. That's tied in with number 4. 6 and 7 are photography and metrics into food, cooking, nutrition, tools, equipment, a lot of photography. And once again, storytelling, commentary. After that comes segment 8, which is, I believe, social media assets or some sort of educational learning materials. So that's what you see on the screen, so what you see is what you get. After that, phase 3 is section 9, 10, 11. Tends to be more active, more engaging portion. Segment 9, that's going to be highly up to date stream. And we get about the room, so you can see my hand waving in the corner. That's region D1 right there, D2 and D3 in the corner, and you just kind of separate the entire room, kind of like in a warehouse. After that, move on to 10 and 11, where we just wrap up the stream and say if there's any comments or questions, you can leave jokes or questions, and I'll try to get back to you in segment 10, and then wrap up with a take-home message. Segment 11, take care of your health, your finances, yourself, as well as the ones that you care for. That being said, all right. It took longer than we wanted to, but disclaimers. So first thing of 3, in terms of disclaimers, we are going to try to be real, raw, and genuine, just to cover the good, bad, and ugly. As usual, I'm not going to shy away from non-PC topics or personal baggage, because, as far as I'm concerned, the Ahn Rho Project is in part a time record, time capsule of my life. Second thing I have to mention is also that the Ahn Rho Project is also kind of like because of that, it's a high purpose, it's a high utility stream, very purposefully driven, and has a lot of things that I need to check off. So just be aware that, that doesn't mean you can't leave funny jokes or memes and shits and giggles, right? You can feel free to do that and lighten up the atmosphere. It's just because for me, this has to be a benefit, otherwise there's not much point. Same thing with a lot of you. Eventually, one of these days, the streams actually can become something that's going to be useful for other people. Right now, it's primarily for me and getting my shit together. After that, we move into the third disclaimer, of course, very quickly, that we also look at life and the Ahn Rho Project as a game. So that's another analogy, applying game mechanics and game theory over to life as well. So aside from a business, aside from a project standpoint. Okay, so first kind of intermission, I want to say that we're going to dive into the 4th segment, directory, right? First, content. I can't show you anything here today. Typically, I would have a screenshot of the podcast, but there's a lot of changes going on stream, on and off stream. First of all, there was a recording yesterday of me at the workplace, and we did capture maybe a few conversations I was having with other people to make sure that, see how I can improve myself personally. But as far as I'm concerned, there weren't any significant conversations. Maybe I just caught up with one new colleagues, and I got to know her a little bit better, or she got to know me a little bit better. That's about it. After that, I should say that there's nothing else in terms of recordings, but I can say there was a live stream yesterday I hosted, had a lot to do with inventory once again, but also a whole bunch of other things like philosophy. Again, we'll get to that in a second. So when it comes to media assets, that's not too much new. There is something that is entirely sort of new in the past week or so. I've been having on my laptop right here text format thing, so I would open a notepad document and type away some thoughts that I felt were notable and noteworthy. And so this is segment 4 for director, but also segment 5 for sort of abstract informational type content, such as relationships, like I said. But also I would say, in the sense that yesterday I also watched a bunch of different media, particularly just it's like video. It's just like on YouTube. There's some things that I've been, I guess, treating myself as my own patient, and realizing that there are a lot of traits that I thought were a part of me, but have been coming from my own guardians, and they're very unhealthy things, like increasingly obsessive self-dependence. I just can't accept help from other people, trust issues, all sorts of things like that, and things like Homelander and what was it, Dr. Todd Grande. What else? Another one. Those are a bit serious. Another one was, I believe, the family dynamic between the Bat family. So just a whole bunch of different, like, one's from comics, one's from a psychiatrist, one is from a TV show, Homelander. It's just and then there's just nature documentaries from National Geographic. And I'm not going to show any of these here on screen, but there were a lot of interpretations I was starting to realize about myself, or that I realized already, but it was just I guess more reflective, that I could see something in a visual format, and I was able to draw more specific, higher resolution, higher detail resolutions about myself and what I should do next in order to change my behavior. Okay, so moving on. So that's kind of the first two that's a very long first two segments, but it got too personal. That's why it was. All right, so digital media assets. We also have more here. I'm going to pull up on the bottom here. We have let's see. So philosophy, as usual. So Stoic Reflections and School of Life London, shout out to them. Again, this is not my stuff, so not my content. Copyright disclaimer here, it's not my stuff. Just go check the page. No loss should be more regrettable to us than losing our time, for it is irretrievable. Speaking of time, I don't have time for this. We finally get down to work when the fear of doing something rather badly is overwhelmed by the greater and better fear of doing nothing at all. Pretty true. Point being, though, it's just, there's a lot of jargon to say basically that, don't get caught up in your thoughts. Make sure you do something. Okay, so I'm gonna remove these two. It's like, great. Okay. Now, I have a whole bunch of photography, and I couldn't this from last week's groceries. And what I want to do is, we're moving to segment 7 here, right? I can't cover all of it, so you see at the very bottom, because I have to get the groceries for this week now. It'd be silly for me to try and ram through everything, but I'm gonna show you. Oops, that's kind of like my kind of banner logo. Here's some food from the previous week, maybe 2 weeks ago actually. Not mine, class 2 in nature. Vietnamese food is like curry, and the other one is something else. But they're class 2 because they were cooked up from my guardians, and I'm not supposed to eat that kind of stuff. I'm supposed to be, again, my personal insecurity here, increasingly obsessively self-dependent, and it's not good for me at all. It's incredibly unhealthy. Let's take a look at the side here. We have some grocery items from chips and crackers that was on sale. Probably going to do that today as well. We also have me scouting out Shoppers Drug Mart, some bandages, the pricing compared to the products that I make at my workplace. So again, just taking a look at some stuff and scouting the prices, things that are on sale, things that are not. You can see I'm just breezing through everything. Here's a no frills. We have some drinks, coconut water, crackers that were on sale that I kind of binge ate on, and I'm trying to fight this off as I get more and more sober with myself about my increasingly self-destructive habits. Cake, packing that cake, not that cake. It's like cinnamon cake. All right, we have here devices, like a fan device from Walmart, I believe. I think that's what it is. More from Shoppers Drug Mart, I think. And then there's the shopping mall that was kind of like locked up. We have some stuff here as well. The last one here, I just want to showcase. Yeah, that's it. That's everything. Okay, good. So I just kind of breezed through all the photography. All right. As far as storytelling commentary goes, that's about it. So we kind of covered that. We want to go to the data metrics. I'll turn to the laptop here for a second. And you can see here, there's, like I said, there's like 5. I had to kind of catalog the significance of various media types of assets, like from TV shows to movies to documentaries, about the way it's reflecting on me. And I put it inside this business documentary here, kind of like links up at everything else, so kind of like a database for all the different types of multimedia, and what my conclusions are and what they're used for. And in terms of fitness, obviously I'm not doing so hot right now. I'm still late for work, late for getting the groceries, waking up late, sleeping late. Everything's off sync in terms of time and routine and scheduling. I'm not eating well, so my digestive, that means I'm not shitting well, excretion, and that's not good for my cardiovascular. So everything's kind of, I'm not working out, fitness, stuff like that. So gotta get my stuff back together. So gotta get my shit together. That's all I can say about that. And then there was one more stuff, just more news on politics and stuff like that on research. As far as I'm concerned, not too much. I did a little bit of research into Homelander and like the whole show in general, the plot and the characters specifically, because that was what I was trying to learn from. Got too personal there once again. All right, let's move back out here. Okay, we're done the database, so let's I guess we're done the database. We're done. That's segment 8. Right, we're done the photography, the storytelling. That's segment 5, 6, directory 4. I think we can get up now, and so we have 3 minutes. We have to try to clear through as much as we can. Turn to the side here, I can say region A788. Yesterday I already talked about the fact that there's these 2 checks here that I wrote up for mobile plan for the next quarter of the year, as well as rent, so that's good. Turn back here to the side, so there's region D1, D3, and D4, which is the biggest mess that I need to take care of. My finger waddling right here. Now you can see there's like 4 packages of crackers, of cookies, boxes flattened within flattened, put inside a box, inside a box, inside a box, including litter inside. There's like mini samosas, chip packages all scrunched up, including some disposable spoons, and so that's all trash and garbage and recyclable. Same thing with this pie here that I finished. So all this is all recyclables. I'm gonna toss it out when I go get the groceries in about an hour or so when I finish the stream. All right, nice. Region D3. D3 here we have this bag I'm supposed to toss up there. Once again, it's still down here, and the reason why is because it's not in region C1, C4 yet, because C2 yet, sorry, because I have to first of all collapse this large bag and the 2 smaller bags inside. So those 2 smaller bags need to be collapsed out and put inside here. That's why I didn't do it, and the reason why is that I didn't actually finish. I was speaking about the Usana Health Science, Usana supplements here for short. There's about 2 months worth, so there's one here, 5 bottles. Here's another 5 bottles. The Essentials pack for immune system. So it has like proflavin C, poly C, proglucamine. I'm not going to go through all these. You guys don't know what the hell I'm talking about anyways, right? We have basically supplements that are like heavy on biological, biomedical, and cellular nutritional research and development. Right hand side, I need to replenish half the bottles here at least are. This one's empty, for example, nearly maybe 2-3 capsules left, tablets, and then basically the point is I've got to take out all of these, sort it out, and then put it out here, but backdate it kind of like in order in region C2. So then now I can finally tomorrow clear all this. All right, move to the side here. D4, most important, I need to clear out. Okay, so this tech items, there's about maybe let's see, so I have 45 seconds. Let's see if we can do this quickly. We have on the side here, because this luggage bag I really need to take out and use for groceries. So we have 30 seconds. So these 2 canisters of coconut water. Move it to A5 at the very back there. You see with all the drinks. We have about 4 packages of like these crackers here that are on sale, Cheez-Its and like Italian herb crackers. We have this cake here of cinnamon type. 10 seconds left. We have Dollarama here with this rice chips and stuff like that, and probably some more stuff inside. Doesn't really matter. And tech items here. Okay, I gotta do it tomorrow morning. What do you guys think about that? Well, I'll see you then.